Hey ho, my name is Joe and today I'm talking some recent reads. Hello there, my name is Joanna. I refer to myself here as Joe because if you are new or returning, you know I'm your total typical coffee-loving book addict who will always give a book a chance at least once. So I asked if you have any recommendations for me after this video is over. Please leave a recommendation down below if you think I might like it because I read this book or if I liked this certain book. So, as you can see by the title, I'm doing a recent reads video. Some of these go all the way back to March. I think there's one book that goes all the way back to March because this is all I've read since March. I know, I'm just as much ashamed as you are. There's not many books to this list. So, I've had a really rough reading year, and I'm not really even sure why I had a rough reading year. That just sounds weird. Rough reading year. Either way, I've had a really bad year. Just with the whole quarantine thing, it's actually making it so I don't want to read. I've actually been really lazy. I've been trying to catch up on shows and, whatnot. I've been trying to do a lot more reading vlogs to hopefully get me out of this reading slump that I have. I haven't picked up very many books here. But I have done a lot of reading. I've definitely been trying to get more reading done. There's some books on this list that you guys probably saw on my Goodreads that I read, but I didn't finish. So I'm actually counting from start to finish what I've read recently. So that's what's included on this list. When I started from page 1 and ended on the last page, all the way through books read. So without further ado, let's jump in. This is going to be in no particular order. I don't remember when I read these. I will let you know when I read this, like right here. I can't remember them off the top of my head. So without further ado, let's begin. First one is Blacklist by Alison Noel. This is the second book to the Beautiful Idols series that she has written. The first one is called Unraveled. I'm not going to go into great detail about what this is about, but this picks up right where Unraveled left off. And I don't want to give any spoilers away at all if you want to read this series. But you follow a few different characters. You follow Leia, you follow Aster, you follow Tommy. And they're all kind of like in Hollywood and, trying to make their way. Layla is trying to become a reporter, while Aster and Thomas are trying to get into the club, like the scene type thing going on. And this is just the sequel to that first book. And like I said, I don't want to give any spoilers away. Something ends up happening with Layla. A celebrity ends up going missing from the first one. And again, this picks right back up where that left off. Don't want to give any spoilers away. If you are interested in this series, I will leave a link down to Goodreads below so you can go check out the first one, which is called Unraveled. Again, I don't want to give anything away. Alright, next we actually have a graphic novel. And I don't know if you can count this as a graphic novel, but that is Inside Out. Now, this is kind of like a companion to the movie, because if you open it up, I'm showing you parts with Bing Bong, but if you open it up, it just kind of has like stuff from the movie and like everything that was said in each scene. So I don't know if you can actually count this as a read. Maybe. I'm considering it as a graphic novel, even though it's just like I was sitting here like, watching the movie. But I'm counting it as a graphic novel. I mean, Goodreads counted it, so why can't I count it? Alright, next we have Captain Courageous by Rudyard Kipling. Now this follows a boy who was in poverty and he gets rescued by a small fishing boat and ends up starting to live like the life of luxury. And he ends up becoming, just a huge success. So personally, I actually loved this. And I gave this, I want to say, 4 stars, I believe. Either way, absolutely loved this story. I thought it was really good. And, the illustrated classics always get me. Just because the illustrations are just so beautiful. And I definitely love the illustrated classics. Alright, so the next two I'm going to talk about together. And that is Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins and Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. If you guys don't know, I actually read these through, if you guys don't know, I actually read these because I wanted to definitely get my hands on the Yeah, the new one. I can never say it correctly. But I reread these just sort of the anticipation of that, which I still haven't read yet, but, you know, whatever. And I just wanted to read back through these and didn't regret that decision. 4 stars, or 5 stars, 5 stars. Didn't regret my decision, and I'm actually excited to dive into the new one. I just haven't yet. Alright, so the next one that I read, which I actually thoroughly enjoyed. No, my battery's dying. Oh my god, no. Alright, so I thoroughly enjoyed this, and that was Out Curses and Kisses by Sahanja Menon, a Beauty and the Beast retelling that takes place in a boarding school. And it had a different twist on it where the girl is the beast and the beauty is the guy. Oh my god, I absolutely adored it. 5 out of 5 stars. Alright, and the last one is Dilemma by B.A. Paris. I ended up giving this 3 out of 5 stars. Not one of my favorite books by her, but the only thing that really bothered me is that they both had this secret that they just would not tell each other, and it was rather annoying. So that's kind of my thought on that. And I'm trying to run this quickly because my battery's dying. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out all my links down below because they are there for you, and I hopefully will see you guys next time. But don't forget to hit subscribe so you can see more random content by me, because you know I'm weird, quirky, and random, and post at random. So I will see you guys later, or see you next time, however I do that. Anyway, bye!